Okay, if you have a server in the office and you have two or more estimators using PlanSwift, and you want the database in PlanSwift to point to the server, this is how you're going to have to set it up. Let's just take a look at the list a second. Here's the databases. Click on Properties, and this is the path that comes with my plugin that points to everybody's C drive, because that's where PlanSwift is set up on everybody's C drive. Okay, so we're going to change this to point to the server, and this is the way to do it. We want to copy this path here, and let's just open up Microsoft Word so we can copy and paste on it and save these paths so we don't forget what they are. Now this is the path here that's going to lead to the C drive. When you type this in, this result automatically shows up. Now we want to copy the result here. Copy result, and let's paste that to Word. Okay, and let's delete this and paste that path over here, and let's change the C to an S, or whatever letter your drive is, and when you click off of this, it changed this result to the S drive. Now this is pointing to my server. Now let's do the same thing for the template parts. Properties, and all we really need to do, I guess, is just copy this result, and well, in case you make a mistake, copy this one and paste it to your Word document as well. So if you have to start over, at least you have these paths that are going to point to the C drive, and you don't get hung up over the weekend or something. You can't get a hold of PlanSwift or myself. So we're going to copy the result, and we're going to paste it to Word document. So now we've saved these two paths if we need to start over. Now I've still got this on my clipboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this here, and I'm going to paste that path and hit home and change that C to an S. Now this one's pointing to the server. Okay? Alright, now we'll close PlanSwift. And try to always close PlanSwift from this button here and not this X over here. The X over here just closes it real quick. It doesn't give it time to refresh or anything. If you exit here, at least it's going to refresh everything, and you won't lose nothing in PlanSwift. I don't like to just use the X in PlanSwift. Okay, now here's another thing you're going to need to do. Right now, everybody's program files are on the C drive. So we're going to go to Program Files. Either they're in this one folder or they're in this folder, depending on your computer. But you want to search for PlanSwift 9. Okay, open PlanSwift 9, and this is the data folder that you need. Okay, if you don't have one like this on your server, okay, which I don't have one on my server here, I'm going to do it right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new folder, and we're going to call it Program Files. And so I'm going to F2 this. Yeah, they won't allow me to copy that. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the server here, put New, and I'm going to type in Program Files. Just like it is on the C drive. Okay? And now I'm going to open this one, and I'm going to put a new folder in there. I'm going to call it PlanSwift 9, just like this one here. Okay? So let's change this and call it, and type it the same way it is on your C drive. Okay, now I have the PlanSwift folder, PlanSwift 9 folder in here. So now what I want to do is I'm going to open this, and I'm going to take this data folder and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it into my server. Now this is going to take a couple of minutes, so I'll just go ahead and pause the video to save time. Okay, that took about 4 minutes. Now you have to do the same process on every computer that you have. Point the databases to the server by setting it up the same way on each computer. Alright, now that we did that, we should be able to go into Microsoft Access, and you have to have access in order to do this. You want to come over here right away, and you want to go into your server and go to the two files, and you want to go to the plugins, the DP pricing folder, and you want to open this in Microsoft Access, okay? And then you want to go close it, open it again, and do the same thing for the other file. Go to the server, go to the database, plugins, and templates now, and double click on a template and open that up in Access. Now we have both of these in Access. If you hover over this templates, you can see that it says S:\program files, and if you hover over this one, it says S:\program files. So it's pointing to the server now. These are just recently opened. See, this one's going to show the C:\program files, and this one's going to show the C:\program files, because all these here are just recently opened tables. When you want to open the table, you want to go here and search for the table and open it from there until I believe that's it right there still, but just to make sure, I want to go right on through down to the plugins, to the templates, and that's it. So we double clicked on that, and that's going to open it up into Microsoft Access. And after you do this 3 or 4 times, all your recent opened tables should say the S drive, S drive, the S, C drive, C drive. Okay? Well, if that's okay, as long as you look at this first, and if it says the S drive, then you can open the database and click Enable Content, and you can make, go ahead and trust the file. You can make any of your changes now from here. But see, this is pointing to the S drive, and that's where we want it to point. And that concludes this video.